Hello, beautiful people. So lovely to have you here. And thank you for tuning in wherever you are. And I'm so excited to be leading you in a beautiful breathwork session. And I always love starting with a little bit of music. So just checking that the levels are all okay. And I've got some thumbs up over here, which is beautiful. And in the chat, just let me know if anything happens with the music along the way. And for those that haven't done breath work before, it is a conscious manipulation of the breath that allows a change of state of consciousness. And so I am going to go through a couple of little things before we get into it. And I'm going to just turn this music down a little bit more as I speak into a few things. So when I found breath work, I was in a state of being where my nervous system was really out of whack. And I was really anxious about a lot of different things. And on my healing journey, I was in this place of, feeling anxiety and depression and not being able to sleep properly. And I was quite, I'm normally a late owl anyway, but I had insomnia. And so much so I had to get medication for it just to help me sleep and to help me go into a deeper state of rest, because whatever I was processing at the time wasn't getting balanced and wasn't, my whole body was out of whack, and sleep was a big part of that. And when I found breath work through some of my mentors and this really conscious ability to control my breath and to breathe more deeply into a restorative place, it changed and shifted so much of my physical being. And being able to breathe more deeply, because 70-80% of us, depending on where you are in the world, actually breathe incorrectly. And we have a lot of shallow breaths. So when we, breathe from our upper chest, our body has to work harder for the oxygen to get to the muscles, the organs, all the parts that keep us alive. But when I started noticing my breath in my daily life and breathing deep into my belly, that really extended my number one awareness, but also allowed my body to actually bring the oxygen and nutrients to wherever it needed to more efficiently. And yeah, I became a lot calmer in my nervous system. So I invite you to just place your hand on your belly wherever you are at the moment. And we'll do a little practice before we get into it. So what you want to do is breathe deep in through your nose, belly rise. So it's like it's inflating like a balloon. And on your exhale, it's going to go back towards your spine. So breathing in through your nose and exhaling out longer and slower. And just doing that again. Just relaxing your body as you exhale. And one more time, just to center yourself. And immediately you notice that your body softens and you actually go into the prefrontal cortex, and your parasympathetic system actually becomes activated, which is your rest and digest system, which connects to all of your centers and organs and touches every single organ down your body. That taps into, I suppose, a place of relaxation. We have a sympathetic nervous system, which is really active and can be really heightened. But what this type of breath work does, it allows you to tap into the deep rest and digest process. So yeah, it's something that is really beautiful to go through. And as I am looking for the little contraindications, I just wanted to go through a few things with you. So we are going to be going through circular breath. And so with the breathing, if you have any of the following contraindications that I'll share with you, I just invite you to stick with the belly breathing of breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth when I give the instructions to change. Otherwise, if you're feeling comfortable, I invite you into the circular breathing. And with the circular breath, we'll also be doing breath holds. So this is a pranayama style of breath, and it comes from like the Stanhof holotropic style. So, if you've heard of Wim Hof, he's like known as the Iceman of breathing really deeply through those like rebirthing breathwork processes. And the science behind it, it's like a controlled hyperventilation process. And with the open breath and being able to hold at certain times, what actually happens as well is a buildup of carbon dioxide comes into your body as you're holding, which therefore allows the oxygen to release more efficiently when you breathe again. And so the breath holds or the kumbhaka are also used to create prolonged chemical changes in the brain. And this can take people into this really deep meditative state very quickly. And this is why I go through the contraindications, because your body is changing state very quickly just through the process of you being present with the breath. There are lots of benefits, in the fact that it's energizing, it brings clarity and focus, it does increase your alertness, brings you deep into the presence of your body and in the now. It can take you into transcendental states as well, and even astral experiences. You could tap into past and future lives. Spirit guides could come through. You may also have an out of body experience. There is deep healing in that process of the carbon dioxide and the oxygen release. It is also a trauma release process as well. So this is why I love this style of breath work. And it doesn't have to be like a full 3-hour session. It can just be as short as the 45 minutes that we're going through. It can also release suppressed memories and increase your immunity, alleviate anxiety, depression, and panic disorders. And it can also bring upon orgasms as well. And I've seen it happen too. Other common side effects, because your body is working, really hard, is that you can experience tiredness and fatigue and fall asleep. And again, I've had clients fall into a deep sleep, and I myself have also fallen asleep at times because my body has gone into that deep rest and digest. So, whatever experience you have is what your body needs at that time. You could also notice frustration in your own senses, like perhaps these expectations of wanting to feel certain things. And you may also experience crampness or numbness in your extremities, in your hands, and your feet. With the open mouth breath, the holotropic style breath, it can also lead to tetany in your hands seizing up a little bit, shakes and things like that. And it can also lead to blackout. So it is recommended that you don't drive or go swimming after going through a breathwork process like this. So just be mindful and to stay really present. And remember, you have control of everything that you get to experience. So I'm just going to go through a few other little things before we go. Now, if you are possibly pregnant, I would highly recommend that you just stick with your nasal breath. If you have experienced, I suppose, any disorders in the past that you've required medication or blood thinners, to just again stick with the nasal breath. Unless your doctor has recommended, it's okay for you to do breath work. And if you are diabetic or have history of schizophrenia, bipolar, again, using your discretion of speaking to your healthcare professional before commencing any of this process. So I think that is it. Other little things I will just share here because this is being recorded for future purposes as well. Here we go. So heart disease and stroke. If you have got low blood pressure, epilepsy, detached retina, the retinal detachment separates the retinal cells from the layers of the blood vessel, which provides oxygen. So just being mindful of that. If you've had any history of seizures or aneurysms or in your family, and I think the rest I have gone through. If you've had asthma, again, just being mindful of your own processes and having your puffer nearby, or just focusing on the nasal breath. And yeah, this process is a beautiful way to allow the emotional release and the trauma to be felt and move through your body. So just note that everything you're experiencing is good, that it's for a reason, but you also have control of your own breath. So you're very safe in your own body. And when we're manipulating the oxygen and the carbon dioxide levels in our body, the thinking part of our brain actually becomes inhibited and starts to turn off. Therefore, your intuition and your feeling, your emotions and memories can more readily come into your experience. You may experience tingling, numbness, shaking, intense emotional experiences, astral travel, but don't worry, you're the one in control of your breath, and you're always in conscious control of your own experience. And you can stop at any time you feel deeply uncomfortable. Breathwork can be uncomfortable though. So this usually resolves within the first 15 minutes and the body breathes itself. If it is uncomfortable, it's usually a good sign, and it means you're working on resolving any entrenched resistance or blocks and energy flow in your body. And that being said, just stay present and stay present to your sensations. And if you go into expectation, you're traveling into the future. So that means that you're missing whatever is happening in the now and in the presence. And the effects of what happens are all a byproduct of becoming present to the now. So that's all of, I suppose, the storytelling, some of the health things to be aware of. So I invite you now to find yourself in a comfortable lying down position. And if you are lying down and you have a pillow, making sure that your neck is still in a straight line. You don't want your pillow up and for your neck to be crouched in, because it's going to restrict your airways. So if you are on a bed or on the floor, if you can have your body beautifully flat. If you have a very thin pillow, then that is okay as well. So I'm just going to shift into the music now that we've gone through that, and just getting into the most comfortable position that you would like to do this process in. And if you are listening in, I'll just get you to double check that you can still hear my voice and the music, and whether or not I need to adjust the volume.
Do you want to know what enlightenment is?
Just send me a little message if you think I need to pull the volume down on the music or turn my voice up a little bit. I might just adjust my mic. And testing 1, 2, 3, 4. If you can give me a thumbs up that that's all okay for those listening in. I think that's okay.
Back and forth
So I do have the chats available. And if you're watching this on the replay, just softening. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. That's beautiful. Just closing down your eyes and softening. Loosening your jaw, noticing any tension in your shoulders, in your hips. You can wiggle a little.
If I could let go of everything,
And just let it go.
or I could let go of right or wrong,
Soften into your
it would get
body.
deeper and deeper. And it was amazing.
And if you haven't already, come down into your most comfortable position, feeling the floor or the bed beneath you, supporting you. How would it feel if you could just relax the tension between your brows and your eyes? Noticing the
I could
tension
sense the lifetime of judgment against myself.
and release it.
And letting that go.
Loosening your jaw and softening. Breathing in through your nose, belly rise, and exhaling out longer. And that's it. You might like to release your jaw as if you're relinquishing all darkness. Noticing
With thoughtless breath,
each breath,
instant bliss returns.
that exquisite, infinite breath as you sink deeper
I didn't
and
transcend
deeper.
my ego. We became partners. We became teammates.
Allowing your shoulders to soften and melt down from your ears. Surrendering all the tension you're holding in this moment. And allowing yourself to sigh and to deepen. I invite you to relinquish any lingering feelings from your heart and just notice what happens when you completely surrender to your breath. Soften through the muscles in your chest, in your neck, and your throat. Let your hips unroll and unfold. Your hands and feet spacious and relaxed.
Creating concrete visions of a macrocosmic prism with a brilliant optimism and appropriate ambition to be open from the center, redirected to the moment. This is it, love, this is it.
And soften.
We can change it from the
Soon we will begin the breath work. And when it's time, you can open your mouth wide and allow your shoulders to roll back, chest open, and draw the breath through the mouth without pause at the top or pause at the bottom. Begin the breath. That's it.
Free from all old stories I've been told, I walk through the valley of my own shadow.
Without any pause at the top or the bottom,
Stories I've been told,
continue your circular breath.
valley of my own shadow. We are free.
Breathe round and deep. That's it.
Awareness is my virtue, and I'm grateful for
Let the breath billow into your belly, opening your back and your side ribs.
I lived before this, our essential form of gnosis. It's a simple form of freedom, smooth as inhalation, and the exhale is releasing all the tension I've been feeling on the
Stay with the
surface
breath,
and beneath me. I'm connecting to my spirit,
connecting
now right before it.
and sinking deeper.
In this moment, and our life's work is to honor the beauty all around you.
That's it. You're doing so well. Understand if you're feeling uncomfortable, if your body is clenching, or if the breath is tight, that you can relax and expand fully, fully around the sensations. And if your mind is wandering, great. Let it. Acknowledge the thoughts with joy and gratitude, and return to your breath.
Free from all old stories I've been told, I walk through the valley of my own shadow.
That's it. Could you soften your face? And if you've noticed your mouth has fallen shut, could you open? Allow the breath to expand your belly and open between the shoulder blades. Let it fill your heart space, expansive and wide. That's it. And if there is anywhere you're noticing tension and still holding, where you're clenching and grasping, could you stop? And just stop and let it go. That's it. Noticing your body releasing anything that doesn't serve you. Any sounds or feelings shifting through you. And on your next inhale, you're going to take the deepest, fullest breath you have so far. And sucking in a little more through the nose. Noticing how the magic moves through your entire body, and exhaling out now through the mouth and letting go anything that does not serve you. And hold, pushing out any more air. Hold. And when you think you can't hold any longer, hold a little more. Hold. And when you are ready, inhale and begin again. No pause at the top or at the bottom. Continue to breathe round and deep. That's it. Let the bare breath billow out into your belly, your ribs, your back, your sides, feeling expansive, round and deep. And if you've noticed your jaw feeling tight, allow it to soften with each exhale. Stay with the breath. That's it. Sinking deeper and deeper. Feeling any tension that you're holding on to. Just let go. Let go. Let it go. You're doing so well. Noticing your thoughts and the feelings. Could you allow yourself to surrender into the present? Into the breath? Into your body? And allow noticing any tension in your face and brows, and just soften, and soften as you breathe in through the mouth and out through the mouth. And if you have noticed your mouth fall shut, could you open wide and let in the breath of life? Feeling the sensations in your body. That's it. Softening your hips and your feet, and your toes, feeling the energy shift through you and release with each breath. That's it. Beautiful. Stay with the breath. Stay with the sensations. And notice. That's it. Big and round, softening deeper and deeper. And on your next inhale, take the fullest, deepest breath you have so far. Sucking it all in and just hold at the top. Soften your shoulders as you hold, feeling the alchemy arise. And exhale out through your mouth and let go of anything that does not serve you. And hold. 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 And if you think you cannot hold anymore, hold a little longer. That's it. Hold. And when you're ready, inhale and begin for the final round. You can breathe fast or you can breathe slow. That's it. If there is more in your body, let go now. Continue breathing round and deep. Let the breath billow, feeling your belly, opening wide your chest, feeling the air expanding through your body. Stay with the breath, opening your jaw wide. And if you're feeling any more discomfort or sensations, great. Notice the clenching and the lingering of any more tension that you do not require. And let it go. That's it. Let it go. Now. 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 You're doing so well. Keep going. Stay with the breath. Stay with your sensations. That's it. Breathing deep and round and full.
It's been a while, freedom child, since I left my roots back home. I once tried to run away like a wild animal's prey, running, hiding, I was riding higher in the sunset sky. Hey, ah, hey, hey, ah, hey, hey, ah, hey, ah, hey, ah, hey, hey, ah, hey, hey, ah, hey, hey, ah, hey, ah, hey, ah, hey, oh, hey.
That's it.
All my life, all this time,
Stay with
I've
the
been
breath.
loyal and I know why. I've been given the torch of light. I walk in the darkness of the night.
Breathing deep and round and full.
Years we fought for this freedom, years I thought I had a wisdom. Now I see with new eyes. From this truth I cannot hide. Hey, ah, hey, hey, ah, hey, hey, ah, hey, ah, hey, ah, hey, hey, ah, hey, hey, ah, hey, hey, ah, hey, ah, hey, ah,
That's
hey,
it.
oh, hey. I gotta believe I'm here to make a difference without fear of being seen or heard.
Sink
Like the
deeper.
butterflies at night, like the
Stay
light,
with the
strong and
breath.
fierce, like the whale singing. I'd like to be bringing peace.
Open your mouth
to
wider
you, to me.
and wider.
Into the wild I'll go, into the wild I head. It's been a while, freedom child, since I left my roots back home. Into the wild I'll go.
And we're going to take the biggest, fullest breath now. Breathing in, holding at the top. Soften your shoulders. And exhale out all the air and tension and anything that doesn't serve you. Hold, hold. And if you think you cannot hold anymore, hold. And if you think you can't hold anymore, allow the breath to return. Belly rise and soften. Breathing in through your nose and soften out through your mouth. That's it. Allow your breath to return to its natural state. No matter how you're feeling, whether in calm or chaos, in your head or in your heart, just allow. 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 It is how you feel, and how you feel is perfect. Surrender. As you soften into your body, you can choose to follow my voice and the journey I could guide you on, or you can choose to take your own. Imagining beautiful ocean in front of you. Feeling the sand in your feet as you walk step by step, feeling the fresh air on your skin, noticing the time of day. Is it a sunrise or the beautiful blue sky of the day? Is it sunset and twilight? Or does the moon glisten and glimmer on the ocean? Notice. And you find yourself close to the waves, lapping your feet, feeling the cool, nurturing sensation of the water kissing your toes, tickling your ankles, feeling the aliveness of the water grounding your feet into the earth. You notice a beautiful vessel or crafts in the ocean in front of you. And it's drifting towards you, getting closer and closer. And on this vessel or craft, there are some beautiful ancestors or soul family and tribe. Notice your beautiful team, their hearts full as they come closer and them smiling and waving at you. Notice that they are returning home to you. And the craft is now hitting the shoreline and they are so close. They jump overboard into the water to greet you. And these ancestors and soul tribe, you notice now, some are human, some are angels, some are star beings. Notice the love they have in their hearts as you greet and hug them all. How many do you see? And they each honor you in a special way. Notice and receive the honoring. And you feel your heart well with deep love and gratitude. And they have a beautiful message for you. And each one approaches you, whether they whisper something in your ear or they psychically share a beautiful message through their mind. Or noticing the next beautiful message for you. On the next one, honoring you, hearing the message in your heart. And if there are more, notice them all surrounding you and circling you, giving you the biggest hug and feeling the love and vibrancy. They're helping you remember. And you remember why. And this collective of soul tribe and family and your team of guides and ancestors have a gift for you. And you feel the light from their hearts, an array of colors pierce into your heart, infusing your body with their wisdom and knowledge and deep love. And you feel that light dancing in every cell of your being, strengthening you, empowering you, because you remember. And you notice them now saying their farewells, knowing that they are with you and you are with them, and you have always had them by your side, your team helping you. And they board their vessel or their craft back on the ocean, and they drift back into the horizon. And you're feeling the warmth and the love in your heart, like the sun radiating within you. Feeling gratitude into your heart for this time and the messages. And I just invite you to roll over to your side. Just giving yourself a hug while you're rolling over your side.
yet to come. May we walk in beauty and remember our song.
And just bringing sensations back to your fingers and your toes. As you're on your side, just bringing gratitude to your heart, thanking your body and your mind and your spirit guides for this time. And when you're ready, just gently sitting up, keeping your eyes closed, coming into a seated position. Just placing one hand on your heart and the other hand on your womb space. And just whispering to yourself aloud, I love you. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. And when you're ready, you could flutter your eyes open. And for those that are tuning in live, I'd love for you to share in one word how you're feeling right now. Or if you're watching the replay, to type it in or let me know how you received that beautiful breath work. When it comes to the visualizations, sometimes I have an idea of where I want to go, and other times I just trust the visions and the visualizations that come through. So whether you went on that journey with me or you went somewhere else, it's perfect. And I invite you to journal on your experience and how your body felt, on the sensations you felt in your body, if you noticed anything, your journey during that visualization. Who did you see? How many? What did they look like? What time of day was it? Any beautiful messages that came through or honorings that were either through feeling or through words? Write it down. And I'd love to know how you experienced that. And you can send me a message if you like, or type it in the chats. I'd love to know. And on that note, lovely people, I am going to finish the breath work there. For post care, I suggest you have lots of water. Remember, you shouldn't be driving or swimming at least 20 minutes after a process like this. Just listen to your body. You lose a lot of water during a breath work with the exhalation process, and you'll notice you may feel dehydrated. If you're feeling tired or just a little bit, I suppose, different in your body, just be really gentle over the next few days as you allow that to integrate. If you notice any emotions or anything that came up, write about them, let it out. And there may be things through this process that may integrate or land. If they came up tonight that you kind of like, wow, that's great. And if not, it might develop over time, little insights for you that may have opened up your experience. And just write about it. And I'd love to hear about this journey and experience for you. So I hope you have a beautiful evening or morning or day whenever you're watching the replay. And I look forward to talking with you again soon. Bye.